Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and it is time for us to do our Wagon Wednesday. I started not really a new side collect, I just kind of expanded my side collection of station wagons. It used to be where I was only buying the Autoworld Kingswood Estates, the 69 and 70s, but I have a feeling the 69 has been retired and they're probably not going to make any more castings of it. I still need one more. That is the black counterpart to the lead sled. But besides that, I have the other 9. There's 10 versions. And then the 70, there's been 6 of them so far, and I'm current with them. So I figured, why not? I'll go ahead and buy some other GM wagons and Chevy wagons, and even the Mopar wagons. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and today what we're taking a look at are the Nova wagons from Autoworld. They are sweet little castings. I used to have one, but I don't know why I got rid of it. I guess it was when I was trying to downsize my collection, or when I went back to the Philippines. I can't remember why I got rid of it, but it was the silver blue one with black steel rims with the dog dish caps. I have not got that one again. I got the more stock looking version. It's a slightly different color. It's this guy here. This is a Azure Aqua Poly. The other one is called Silver Blue Metallic Poly, I believe. And this here is one of the first releases. And this one here too. So we have A and B of the first 2 release. This is when Autoworld was still a little limited. They were only producing, well, at this time, that was a big number for them, 13,904, especially for a brand new casting. Usually, the brand new casting, they only have like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 of that casting. I've even seen some as low as like 2,500 or 2,000. But anyways, after this release, the other 2 releases of it were unnumbered. They just said limited edition. There's another set that had the one I just told you about with the dog dish caps, and the counterpart to it was white. Then there is the newest set that has a red one and it's almost like this. It's a green, something mist green, I think it's called. I can't remember the exact details, but it's a really light green. It looks almost like the light blues. That's probably why I'm not going to get the one with the steel wheels and the dog dish caps, and the green one, maybe. It just depends. If I can find it cheap enough or find it at Walmart, then sure I will. But the only other one that I'm really targeting right now is the red one, because you get so many shades that are so close together, they all look the same. That's like I said, the one with the dog dish caps almost looks just like this one, just with different wheels. And then that light green one almost looks like a shade variant that we would call it with Hot Wheels with the paint. So it's a little bit, yeah, too close as the same car. So anyways, let's go along here and read these premium facts that they have here. So under the hood, we've tooled the standard 230 cubic inch inline 6. That's pretty cool. I know V8s are better, but just the detail of seeing that under the hood makes it a little different than the other cars in my collection. So the 1963 models could not get a V8 installed from the factory. However, many enthusiasts installed one themselves. Actually, yeah, I have one of the versions of it. It's from Hot Wheels. This actually is the same color as this one. It looks like this one pulled into the shop and then came out looking like this. It looks like somebody found a Survivor in some little old lady's garage, took it home and did what a typical gearhead would do, modify it, and turned it into a gasser. So, and then actually Hot Wheels did a good job with this one. As you can see, it's pretty much true to scale. It is even maybe a slightly bit longer. Not, well, maybe not. It's about the same exact length. Let's go ahead and get him out and take a look at him next to the Hot Wheels one. Because the Hot Wheels one, yeah, I was impressed because I figured it was true to scale, but I didn't want to say. But yeah, you could see it's pretty close. It's just a little bigger, actually, than the Autoworld. Not much at all, though, if any. And the width, width is pretty much the same. Let's put the bumpers together, bumper to bumper on the back. Yeah, and then the roofs are fairly close to being, they are the same length. So yeah, that's, and as you can see, the colors match pretty good. I think this one would match the one that was silver blue with the dog dish caps a little better than this one. But yeah, this is a pretty car. Let's get that hood open and take a look at that 6-cylinder. I'm kind of interested to see. Yeah, that is really cool. The inline 6, you can see your snorkel air cleaner and the 1 valve cover for the inline 6. That's really, really cool. I do like that. Nice detail underneath. Nice detail on the front. And what does the plate say here? Nova 400. That's the model number of the wagon. And I just like the way this thing looks overall with the stock hubcaps, the thin white line tire. Nice detail on the back tailgates and your tail lights and such. Maybe the tail lights could have used a little more red. At least that's what it would look like to me. But everything else is perfect. I really like that car. And then we'll read the back of this card since it's a counterpart. This is the version A. Actually, we should have done him first. He was the version B. Yeah. So, but anyways, it doesn't matter. So, one of 13,904. And the premium facts. This is the first release of our 1963 Chevy 2 Nova wagon casting. The Nova was the top-of-the-line model in the Chevy 2 lineup. Yeah, that's in 60... I don't know if they carried it all the way even into the second gens or not. But, yeah, the Chevy 2 name plate was there for a long time. I don't think all the second gens were called Chevy 2s. I think finally they just dropped it and called them Novas. So, anyways, flipping it around to the back. So these were from 2021, not that long ago, when they launched this casting. So what you would have found in this lineup, in the sports cars, you would have found the 2020 Chevy Corvette, which was a new casting. Modern Muscle series with the 2019 Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LE, which is also a new casting. The 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, which they're claiming was also a new casting. The Muscle Wagons, 63 Chevy 2 Nova 400 wagon, which was a new casting. Muscle Trucks, 1982 Chevy Silverado 10 Fleet Side, also a new casting. Then one that is not finally a new casting is the Luxury Cruisers, the 1975 Cadillac Eldorado. So this one here is in a saddle tan poly. To me it looks gold, but that's just me. I thought there were two that were similar in color like this. Like how I was telling you about the blues, all the different shades and stuff. Something told me that there was a gold and a tan one, but I guess not. I could not find it. And really, I don't know what it would have been a counterpart to, because as we can see, this blue one is counterpart to this gold one. And then, as I mentioned, the white one we have is counterpart to the one with the dog dish caps. And the latest release is the red one. And then that, whatever green mist color it is. So I'm sure now that this is probably the only one. I just assumed it was gold, and then when I read it was tan, I thought it would be a little different. But actually, this does look like gold to me, but that's just me, I guess. I don't know, maybe some of you others will feel that way too. And this one, you could see a little bit more of the red in the tail light than on the blue one. The blue one, yeah, I don't know, maybe they missed the tampo in the blue one or something. There's a little spot along the top of the light there that could have been part of it. But yeah, it looks like they missed the tail light tampos on that one. And what does he say on the plate? I think it's different. Just a little bit, Nova 400. Because this one said, what, Model 400? No, it's a Nova 400. Sorry, I'm the one that said Model 400. So, anyways, here it is in this tan gold color with a white top, which is really cool. That was like a traditional thing back in the early 60s, having like a different colored top. than the bottom part of the car, especially with Chevy, like the Impalas and then the Novas and such. Very cool little car. And once again, I'm going to pop open the hood here if I can, if it cooperates easily. Dang. There we go. Once again, that cool little inline six. That's really sweet. So anyways, that is the gold, or tan, as they're calling it, version. And then last but not least is the white one from the second release. Oh, and it was limited, or limited to a number. Limited edition of 15,126. I was wrong. Sorry, guys. So this is in ermine white, or mine white. And it says, despite being a four-door model, the rear doors are actually unique to the wagon and not interchangeable with the four-door sedan. Huh, that is kind of strange. The 1963 Chevy 2 was available in 15 exterior colors and 11 two-tones. And probably like 10 of those exterior colors all look the same, just with a gradual shade difference, and that's about it. So anyways, this is version A of, that was a release 4 of what year? 2021. Oh no, yeah, release 4 of 2021. And then that was release 2. So they flooded with the wagons that year. And get you some variants out. So with that being said, this 2025 release of it, I think that's when it came out. It was 2024 or 2025 release with the red one and the green one. So yeah, it's been a while since we've seen them. So this series contained a 77 Lincoln Continental Mark V in the luxury cruisers, muscle trucks, 1984 Chevy Silverado 10 fleet side, and the Lincoln that was a new casting. I guess that was the first appearance of the Lincoln. Moderate muscle with a 2019 Chevy Camaro ZL1 and a 93 Dodge Stealth RT. Muscle wagons, 1963 Chevy 2 Nova 400 wagon, and the sports cars, 2020 Chevy Corvette. So let's get this guy off the card and take a look at him. And in this, like, well, they say ermine white. It's like an off-white, eggshell white, I guess some would call it, with the red interior. That looks really good. I always love that color combo. Look on the 63 Polara Max Wedge that I have from Autoworld. There's that cool little inline six again. Yeah, the Polara with the white paint and the red interior looks really good. Red interior really was popular back in the early 60s. A lot of cars came with it. A lot of companies loved the combo, and I loved it too. The black paint with the red gut, it looks really, really good. They contrast perfectly. So anyways, let's take a look and see what the plate says on this guy. Just 1963. I can read that even as blind as I am. I don't have to zoom in. And the tail lights are nicely done on this one too. Yeah, I think they missed a tampo on my blue one. At least a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting or the glare. I mean, it's there, but it just does not look like it's all there. It looks like it's just highlighted the top of the tail light housing. I wish the tailgates open on the Autoworlds, like the green light ones. That's one thing that I really dig about the green light wagons. Their tailgates open, and they open in different ways. Like the Pontiacs have the whole rear hatch that opens, and then the Plymouths and Oldsmobiles have the fold down tailgate, which is cool. But yeah, anyways, that's it for our Wagon Wednesday with our first gen Nova wagons. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will be back again on Friday for our Free It Friday. I'm not sure what we have for you in store, but I'm sure it'll be something cool. So turn on your notification bell so you know when we do drop that video, and be sure to subscribe and like. It helps move us up in the search algorithm. Thanks for watching, guys.